Hello, guys. Welcome back. So far, what we have seen about is some of the basic concepts of C programming and all. So let's have a quick recap of about what we have seen so far, and then we'll move on to the next topic, next new topic for the session, and we'll learn about the online compilers and all. Okay. Okay. So far what we have seen is, I'll give a short brief. So first we have learned about computers and evolution of the computers, and we have learned about what is programming language, a medium to connect with the computers. Then we learned about what is compiler. Then we learned about what is syntax. Then we learned about uh, then we learned about languages level. Okay, so we have learned about this. So it covers the first topic in your syllabus about programming and about C. Okay, guys. Okay, now see, now so far I've given the introduction to you to programming and C language. Okay, so now from now on we step into the C language. This introduction is common for all the languages. Okay, now we step into the C language. Okay, in C language, if you see, you have to write a code, and you have to run it, and you have to compile it. Okay, to write a code, first you need a interface to write a code, right? See, I'll tell you again in clear. See, I told you this is a computer, and we are going to give a input to a computer. Input is nothing but we are going to tell a computer to do some operation in English language, and in that format, in its format. Okay, if we are using a C language, it means the compile inside the CPU, we have installed a compiler, right? If the compiler knows C language, we are going to give the input in English in C language syntax. Understood, guys? Since the compiler knows only C language, we know, since the compiler knows only C language, we have to give input in C language. But the C language comes with some syntax, so we have to give input in C language with this syntax. Okay, how we are going to give this input? Like, if there is a computer, if I say in the C language syntax, if there is the C, this is the syntax and this is the statement, right? If I just simply read it, computer won't accept it. It is in a C language format, it is in C language syntax format, it is in English, but computer won't accept it. Why? Because there is a way how you have to give the input. You should not speak. Computer won't accept this as the input. You have to type it in its compiler or command prompt. You have to type it in its command prompt. Okay, or compiler. You have to type on it. Okay, so the interface where we are going to give a command, from that interface CPU is going to fetch the information and process it and give it our result back to that interface. That interface is called command prompt or compiler interface or compiler, whatever we can say. Okay, guys, now if you guys didn't understand, I'll tell you one more time clearly. The compiler, we are going to give the inputs or informations in a C language format, syntax in a compiler. The compiler is nothing but an interface. Okay, now I'll show you guys the interface. Okay, guys, I'll tell you one more thing. Throughout our course, what are the programming languages you are going to learn and all. We are going to learn or use the compilers. Everything is an online compiler. Okay, we are going to use the online compilers only. So I'm going to teach you guys how to use the online compiler. I'll take one online compiler, and I'll teach you how to use that. So if you see, this is the GDP compiler. Okay, so just type GDB compiler. Just click enter. So here it will be opening like onlinegdb.com. Okay, click on this, and this is the compiler that you have to use. Okay, so here if you see, there will be, see, there are n number of online compilers that you guys can use to code. Then this is one of the compilers which is very user friendly. So the entire C course is going to be on this compiler. Okay, so here if you see, you can have your own login credentials. You can sign up or you can log in. See, if I sign up, oh, you already signed up, so I'll just log in, but I'll tell you guys, enter your name and enter your mail ID as well as your password, then give register now. What will happen? It will be registered and your profile will be created. Okay, so I'm just logging in. So see, my profile is already logged in here. So my profile is popping up here. So what I can do here is, see, this is my projects. No, if you click here, my projects will be popping up here. See, already I have one project called C. And if I click the C, this is the Hello World program. How to do this? You can click create a new project. See, this is one of the project that you are going to do now. Okay, for example, I'm going to, don't worry, I'll teach you what is printf and how to do that in the later classes, but now I'll telling you, I'm just going to print run. Okay, so this is my code. Okay, so if you see, this is my code. Now I want to, this is my code. I want to save this code. Okay, so what I have to do is, I have to just click save here. Okay, it will ask you the name of the project, and I'm giving a project name as C. Okay, not C, I'll give it as a printf commands. Okay, then I'm giving save. You see here, my project is created as printf commands. See guys, what are the projects you are creating in a new projects? If you create the next projects, this printf command project won't pop up here. Okay, so don't get panicked that your project got erased. So what you have to do, you just click that my projects column, and here your projects will be popping up. See here, printf commands, you just click on it and your project will be opening. Okay, now you see my project. Here, see, you will be having an n number of programs. For example, you will be having a C program, C++ program, everything will come over here. Okay, so if you want to do it in an organized manner, you just create a folder and name it as C or whatever you want, C language or C++ language, as your own needs, and you just like long press this printf and just move it to the C language. Okay, like it will be like in a scene, like what to say, it's a user friendly. So if you click on the C language folder, the projects that you are putting it under the C will be all listing it down. Okay, so you just click on this project, your project will be opening up. So this is how you have to save your projects and open your projects in this online GDB compiler. Okay, so another thing is, see guys, here the languages is there. Na? You have to select the languages before you run the program. How to run the program and all, I'll tell you later, explain it later. But now I'm telling you, this is a compiler, right? As I told you, you have to tell the compiler which language you are coding. Okay, so here is the language you have to select. These many languages this online compiler is offering. So here I'm selecting a C language. Okay, so if I selected the C language, I can code here in the C language. If I code here in the C++ language, the compiler will throw me an error. Got it? So I coded here in the C language, and if I run it, my output will be popping up here. Okay, so now I'm saving it. Since it is already saved with the name of printf command project, if I save it, the project inside the printf command will be rewritten. Got it? Like normally you are saving in the Word documents and all that, the same procedure. So this is how guys, from here after, the assignment questions that we are going to give you and the test questions that we are going to give you, you try to solve it in the in this online platform. If you are not comfortable with this online platform, you can choose any platform that you are comfortable with. Okay, but I use this platform because it is more user friendly comparatively others. Okay, so what you have to do is, if I give you assignment questions, you do it here and you take a screenshot of it and send it to me. Or there is a share button here. You see, this is the assignment project. For example, your assignment project, you just click share and it will open up your share code link. Okay, what you can do is you just copy that link and you can send it to me. What I'll do, I'll just open that link. If I open that link, See, your project will be opening here. Then I'll check and verify. Then I'll reply it to you. This is how it works. Okay. So another thing is, see guys, as I told you earlier, na, the assignment questions and all answer won't be given. You have to do your work and you have to get back to me and get corrected. That is how you can get your assignment answers. So do everything religiously in this platform. And one more thing, try to save all the projects that you are doing in this your login credentials. Okay. Why? Because it will show your progress, like how you are started from this scratch and all. Since the assignment questions that I'm giving are more interview based questions, so it will be useful for you to recollect in the future. So what I will always suggest student is, see, I'll give you assignment questions, right? This is a command area. This command area and all I'll tell you later in the later videos, but I'll tell you simply now. In the C, if you see, this slash is there now. This slash and followed by 1 star. Similarly, star and followed by slash. If you put whatever you write inside it, the compiler won't read it. Why? Because this is a symbol, that slash star star slash is a symbol which tells compilers that I'm writing some kind of instructions or some kind of commands or whatever I needed to know while I open the code. For example, like a heading. See, if simply this code is look like this, it is like 10 lines, so I can easily understand this is a printf code. Consider it is a 1,000-line code. What I'll understand, what kind of code is this? I don't understand anything, right? So what usually programmers will do, they'll give a command over here. Okay, this is called a comment, not command, comment. Okay, so this is a comment symbol, slash star star slash. Okay, if compiler goes through these two keywords, whatever the things in between this, compiler won't read it. Okay. So you can safely type what are the things you want to know in the future inside this command line. So what I suggest you guys to do is, while you're creating a program, or you first open this online GDP and create a login ID. Okay, and then inside the create new projects, go and create a folder called C. Okay, what are the project you are saying, drag and drop and put it into the C folder, so that you will keep it collected. Okay, and name the project in a reasonable manner. Like if you are doing a printf operation, name the project as printf functions. Similar way you do it. Okay, and in the comment column here, in the comment column, kindly comment it, like what is the question. If in case the assignment questions you are doing means, copy paste the entire assignment questions from the PDF, paste it here in the comment section, and then do the code. Why? Because in the future, if you open it, it will be easy for you. Above is the question and below is the answer, so it will be easy to go through you at one glance. Okay, so like this, inside this I give you printf example. Okay, similar way you give whatever you needed and you just save it. Control S. If you want to save it in your local, just give Control S and save it, or else click this save. It will be saved in the online GDP cloud space itself. Okay. Okay, guys, let's stop our class for today here. So we'll continue our class from the next thing from tomorrow. Okay, so in tomorrow's session, what we are going to learn is, we'll start from the printf statements, then we'll move on to the data types and character sets and scanf operations, everything and all. That will be a pool of things you guys have to know. So we'll wind up the class here for today and we'll do the remaining things later. So now I'll tell you what are the things we have learned quickly once again. First, like earlier I mentioned, these are the things we have learned: the computers, evolution, programming language, compiler, syntax, computers, evolution, programming language, about compilers, syntax, and language levels. And now we have learned what is online compiler and how to use it. And we have learned about online GDP compiler. These are the topics we have learned today. So till the next class, just keep on revising the topics and create your account in the online GDP platform before our next class, because you will be start to having assignments from our next class. So once you guys have start to learn the topics like printf starts from the printf statements, you will be having an assignments. So you guys have to do the assignments religiously. Don't think I'll tell you in the next class like how we are going to give you an assignments and how we are going to evaluate the assignments and all those details and all I'll tell you in the next class. But don't think guys that assignments won't be evaluated properly and all. One thing you should took an oath from today: do all the assignments and test religiously. And though we are not monitoring whether you are taking the classes or not and all, it's your duty and you are paying, so you have to take the classes also religiously. Sit for half an hour or 40 minutes and take the class and then move on to other work. Okay guys, see you in the next class. Hope you guys like this class. If you have any feedbacks regarding I don't like this class, or you're going too fast, you're going too slow, whatever the feedbacks you guys are offering, you guys are feeling okay. So I told you now, I have attached the syllabus in the end of the mail. In that syllabus PDF, if you opened it, that is a contact details. Nested introduction class also, I would have showed you the contact details, right? You can mail to me, or you can follow me in the Instagram, and you can text me to that profile in the Instagram, and I'll reply you. Then your feedback is important. Based on the feedback only, our classes will be going on in the future. So it's not only thing that I have to teach you. I have to teach you so that you can understand. That is very important. So kindly give me a feedback. If you don't give any feedback, then I'll assume that my speed and pace and teaching everything is okay. I'm good to go like that. Okay guys, if you have anything, any queries today regarding today's class, or you have anything, kindly do a text to that mail ID and the Instagram ID. I'll reply as soon as possible. Okay guys, see you soon in the next class. The next class details also I have given in the mail itself. Kindly check to it. I mean, when is the next class and when you'll be getting the next class video and all those details. Already I mentioned it clearly in the introduction class, but still I've given those details in the mail. Kindly check it and wait for the next class. And remember that from next class you'll be having an assignments. Okay, don't ever skip the assignments. Got it? Okay guys, thank you. See you soon. Bye bye.